gets hit by another shell as she's now in second place, gets passed by Bowser, gets a red shell to drag behind her. Great timing with that red shell. Alright everyone, welcome to this Commentary Chem video where we are going to be commentating over some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe races from the Nintendo Switch. First thing I need to say before getting into anything is that at the time of filming this, I only have one subscriber, so if more of you can subscribe, that would please be great. But what that also means is that the more of you who subscribe and comment means that I get more feedback so that I can adjust these commentaries properly. One thing I do want to get into in the future is trying to get feeds of an entire race from multiple angles, so if I can figure that out at some point, that would be absolutely awesome. Anyway, for this video specifically, we have some pretty good action-packed stuff from Twitch streamer Marintoast, who is actually from Germany. Deutschland, Deutschland. Anyway, if you like Marintoast, you can give her a follow. Links will be in the description below. You can give her a follow on Twitch, and maybe even drop a sub for her if you like. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys will like these races, as there were a lot of good action-packed moments here. Here we are at Rainbow Road, riding on board with Marintoast, who is driving Princess Peach around this circuit on a bike. And the countdown is on. She's in first place on the pole. Key 2 is dropping the flag. The lights are green, and we are off racing, where it's a relatively tight start at the beginning, and Marintoast has drifted her way into first place. Well done there. Drags a red shell right behind her, and it ends up serving well because someone drifts into her red shell as she drags it. Gets passed by Bowser to get into third place, drifts her way into second place, picks up an item box. This time it's a green shell, and she is saved by a red shell thanks to the thwomp in the middle of the circuit. Drifts her way around another curve, and the first place has fallen off of the track, giving Marintoast driving Princess Peach here the first place. And she's starting to build up a relatively solid lead as she grabs a coin, misses a coin, drifts around a corner, and is now on lap 2 of 3. Drifts her way into another item box on a corner, and she picks up a coin as an item. Need 10 coins for a solid boost. Meanwhile, and she ends up getting hit with the red shell, sending her into second place thanks to Bowser passing, and now another character passing, sending her into third place. Picks up another item box as she drifts around a corner. This time gets a red shell, and that red shell serves no use as she ends up getting struck by lightning, sending all of the characters around her into a nice little shrink. And now it's on to another big straightaway. And she ends up picking the right side this time. Has a red shell at her disposal, uses it, and it hits. Confirmed hit, sending her into second place as she is approaching lap 3 of 3. Crosses the start-finish line on lap 3. Picks up an item box in third place, and this item this time will be a mushroom. And bad timing for the mushroom as the character right behind her had a shell, and it went right into our streamer here. Now in 7th place, 5th place, 6th place, drifts her way around the corner, is in 5th place. It looks like Bowser fell off the circuit, and now she's in 4th place. These thwomps are really shaking up the course here. Can be much trickier to maintain your momentum and racing line. Now she has one shell, one mushroom left. Blue shell is attacking first place in front, uses a mushroom, picks up a red shell, times it a little too late, so she has to settle for second place as she passes Bowser right at the start-finish line. Alright, here we are at Nintendo GameCube Baby Park for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, riding on board with Marintoast, who is driving Princess Peach on this oval circuit. Lucky 2 is dropping the flag, the lights are green, and we are off racing, where there's a really nice, relatively explosive start by Marintoast here as she picks up her first item, which ends up being a coin. Uses the coin, but times it a little late. Basically misses an item box. Picks up a green shell to drag right behind her as she uses that to avoid a red shell that comes up behind her as she comes close to lapping opponents, and she ends up getting hit by a red shell and then a green shell, oddly. Picks up a banana, a little bit of late timing there as she approaches lap 3 of 7. Is in 5th place, now 4th place, where she has a red shell coming up behind her. Good thing that banana was used to block it as she approaches lap 4 of 7, where she is still in 4th place. A very fast-paced race here going on, and she's in 3rd place, now 4th place. Spin someone else out. Now she is going to use that green shell to hit someone else, picks up a red shell to drag behind her for protection, as she can probably throw it to the person in front of her for first place, and a little bit late there because of a lightning bolt. And blue shell ends up hitting the person in first place, and now she is in first place now. Drifts her way around a tight corner where there were a lot of opponents at, picks up a mushroom that was lying on the course. Great speed boost. Yeah! And Now there is final lap. She's on the verge of lapping someone, not anymore, as she gets hit by another shell. As she's now in second place, gets passed by Bowser, gets a red shell to drag behind her. Great timing with that red shell, and she will have to settle for second place.
Hi. Hope you have a nice day. Thanks. You too.
Alright, welcome to this race of Mario Kart 8, where we are riding with Marintos at Yoshi Park, where she is sitting in P3, driving Princess Peach. 2 racers in front. The countdown is on. Lakitu has dropped the flag. Lights are green, and Bowser has the best start out of everyone, sending Marintos into 4th place as they're all drifting around to get their first item box. This first item, let's see what it will be. It will be a mushroom, which is useful to get her into 2nd place. Bumps a wall into the little tunnels. And back in 3rd place, where she is now getting out of the tunnels. Back in 2nd place, picking up another item box. Let's see what this one is as they're approaching a sweeping curve. Another mushroom to use at her disposal, where Laura is in 1st place. As they keep on going, we'll see when she will use this mushroom. Currently, she's in 2nd place. We'll see who's far behind. We have the mushroom, the egg in front, and good timing with the mushroom to pass into 1st place. Although the mushroom could have been better to use at these sweeping curves to go over the grass. At any rate, oh, that was interesting right there. Drifting around the corners as a blooper comes onto the screen, and someone else who's drifting ends up drifting into Marintos' banana, sending that person sliding off into the grass actually to cause an even further loss of speed as we're crossing now into lap 2 of 3, and a nice draft to end up getting into 1st place by the person in front, sending Marintos back into 2nd place. As they go through the little shafts here, getting out of it, taking a little stunt, and picking up an item box. Let's see what they get this time. Person in front has a banana, so can't really use a shell. Oh, and a shell is the item that she ends up getting, which doesn't help much. Oh, but there's a blue shell that ends up hitting 1st place, so let's see. That allows Marintos to get into 1st place, throws the red shell behind her, I think to hit 2nd place, but it did not hit 2nd place, actually. Gets a green shell to drag behind her for some protection, but there ends up being a lightning bolt, causing that green shell to go away, as everyone is now struck. Everyone's shrunk, and Marintos is now in 2nd place, but now another lightning bolt. That is a little bit brutal. Looks like there's a real back marker here who needs a really good rubber band effect, as everyone's shrunk, and we are approaching lap 3 of 3. Cross the sharp finish line, so we're on lap 3 now. Let's see what they get out of this item box. Many different paths you can choose here on this circuit. Oh, a little hit into a Gomba, and a blooper gets on the screen. Coin as an item, and they're going back into the shafts. Right now, Marintos is in 4th place, actually. This race has turned out really interesting thanks to all those items that have been used. Oh, a double item box this time. Let's see what we end up getting here. First item is a red shell to use at our disposal. The second item looks to be a banana. It looks to be blocked on the screen. Oh, that red shell doesn't help, but that's okay because there's a blue shell to help Marintos out. As now Marintos can use that to get much closer to 1st place. Picks up another double item box. Let's see what this one is. Oh, got the horn to use. Uses that to get into 1st place. Oh, avoids the mushrooms that were sitting on the grass. Would have been really nice to have. Oh, accidentally gets onto the grass. Doesn't matter because Marintos ends up passing. Oh, and what was that? What was that? Oh my goodness. It looks like Bowser ended up getting a bullet bill to get all the way into 1st place right at the very end of the circuit. Very, very lucky timing there, causing Marintos to have to settle for 2nd place. What an effect the items had on this race. What an effect. That was one very action-packed race finish, so let's rewind and take another look at what happened. We started out with Marintos trying to connect a couple drifts right at the very end of the race, but the second drift ends up a little bit off, and that results in her going into the grass. Her opponent in 2nd place ends up taking the better racing line, but gets hit with an item, causing that opponent to lose a lot of speed. Marintos almost gets hit with a green shell, avoids that green shell, but then Bowser comes out of nowhere from far back and uses a bullet bill to somehow get into 1st place, leaving Marintos to settle for 2nd place.
Are you serious?
Alright viewers, thank you so much for watching this 1 subscriber special of Commentary Ken. Please let me know what you think of the video and what I should change of it. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. If you don't, someone else will. I need the subscriptions. And stay tuned for the next video.